A Rustling of Leaves, Because of I. By Danielle Sainte-Marie. There broke a branch as I blinked. And as I bowed my head to the screen, there occurred a rustling of leaves. A hummingbird flew as my mind soared. And when I looked at the sky, it moved on by. But a horse's tail wagged, and why? The fly. Wyke leaped, I saw the passant of elephants. Majestic lions and Shakespeare stood with Elizabeth, waving by at me, as I simply ground my teeth. A poetess flued with desire, dribbling in fleet. I licked my lips and somewhere a grill was started. The sky shone bright when my smile appeared. And the wind through my window changed with a pop of my ears. The paint peeled as I thought my vision weakened. But what it revealed was truth and love from underneath. The things we keep hidden under concrete. As time began to melt away because I dared and stayed. Breathe, I said, breathe Elizabeth into me. She could never leave the bard, but still, could be unleashed. Shakespeare asked if I would at least use his hand. And, although I could, I had to say no to his request. You've written enough, now rest. For, it was time to do things my way. And although beauty is any sonnet or Grecian urn, this is my dance with Elizabeth, my cut, my word turn. There came a man preaching of peace. Gallimaufry, as it was heard, did not mean it to be unwise, just absurd. He said, have you no love, no heart on Latin? Are your eyes close to all that is around? Have you considered yourself lost before ever being found? And, I replied, clever emprise, what do you wear about? Are your words of love your only real companions? Is your hunger in life only for those you surmise abandoned? He replied, I have a condition, not a con, a fancy if you will. I can provide peace and joy to anyone of Correggio. Take anyone from Skid Row to Flowery Chateau. So, I said, only the violent speak of peace. I have words in creation, some poured you. The peace you talk of is of a heart I once knew. For you see, a peaceful person knows nothing of violence. And this person doesn't exist. You might as well say think positive, because you're negative. It's just a fallacy of a written face, to say I bring love. But you know not why you are here, nor do you understand I am your creator? The man said, what do I say now? So, I let him speak. In argument he set himself up for a fall. I stuck out my leg, tripping his mind up for all. I am not simply a man at your eft, dear woman. For in fact, whether you are God or Baudekin, I do not know. But in quaint you have used a written face aglow. You think your wisdom great and strong. You have all the answers I see about me. But did it ever occur to you, to turn around mystery? For isn't there someone writing you? And doesn't that make us truly the same? Look. Isn't even your poem written by someone using a pen name? So, all I offered was peace, I never said the how. And I never claimed that violence wasn't involved. Nor did I claim any resolve. You wished for peace by destroying my offer. Mocking me with lyrical undertow. But all you have done is mock yourself with this tableau. And, as we stared at each other, I realized he had a point. Peace he had given me. I knew what was in my hand was right, but still, I felt uncertainty. I raised the trembling knife up to my neck. And from ear to ear I cut. Blood ran down my front and soaked me, from my when to my what. I sat staring at the illusions shattered. And wondered how much of them had been me. But, then I smiled again, and the sun shone on the ash tree. When I read what I wrote, the words were of goats. Their cries coming from next door. So I realized we were evermore. There jumped a kid on a skateboard. Because I drank my oolong tea. And when I sighed there still occurred a rustling of leaves.